You know there's an issue when I'm doing a face cam right in front of the screen of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 main menu. Wow, the big issue here is the latest update that we've got, patch 1.13, which was supposed to make the game better, but turns out it make it work. Now the big problem right now is the black market. Like, I actually find it really intriguing how the black market is the most functional thing in this game. So let's take a look at it, shall we? So Black Ops 4 uses the system of a tier progression system similar to Fortnite to a certain extent and those other free-to-play games where the longer you play, the more stuff you get. As you can see, you unlock these tiers and you'll get them the more progress you make, so to say. So, the problem isn't the system per se. Well, I do have a problem with it. For starters, it takes you a lot of time to actually get what you want. Like this thing, you know, this new weapon, the Switchblade X9. Now, I have played it and I have only unlocked one, as you can see, I'm tier 1. It's going to take me approximately 50 hours to unlock this gun, whilst I will also unlock all this other gunk that I do not need. And the direct purchase at the moment, so I can purchase this gun, I have to pay 99 euros in order to purchase this gun. Keep in mind that for 99 euros I get all of this thing that I don't know. Now some of them are pretty cool, like the skin for example. I do not mind adding these skins into this game, but the scam comes right here. Like, let's just say I want the sticker, you know, I fancy the sticker. For some apparent reason you like a sticker. This sticker right here, which you can easily do in Photoshop or something, a little bit of a graphic design, will cost you 99 euros to get. So that's the scam. In order to get this gun, which will cost you 100 euros at this current standpoint, now it will get cheaper the more you play. This thing will cost you 99. You get this thing. So I just want the weapon. People only care about the weapons technically. So and these reactive camos things, which are okay, but why put all the stuff to lengthen the progress of the tier system, to encourage people to actually spend COD points, which actually cost money? Keep in mind that also, let's look at the reserve. I get it later. Now, my deals. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, wow, they're going to be daily challenges here. Actually, they are daily challenges. This deal has only 11 hours left, so it's a gold outfit. So, it costs you €1 to get one. Now it costs us money to do daily challenges. Where World War II, sorry, these things were free. The daily challenges were free. Now we have to pay €1 or $1 to do the daily challenges. Now keep in mind that they do it 140 here, so it's not gonna cost you €1 to do it, but it's gonna cost you more. You have to pay more to get that income, because as you can see, when I say purchase, there's no such thing as 100, a direct 100 in this game. You have to buy 2 euros and, you know, 200 COD points to get it. That's the minimum they can give you, and all of this thing pretty much does the same thing. Like we have 700 here, there's no such thing as 700, so I have to purchase the 849 version for it. And same with the other, the 500, well, I think there is one there. Yes, this one is exactly the same. So, but the thing is that these things all, like this one is a really cherry on the thing, because it's actually a challenge. Instead of doing a challenge for my deal, which this deal lasts only at the moment for 11 hours, it's gonna cost me €1 or €2 to get it. Now, why I think also this system is flawed. You see, there's this little thing right here, 58 days left. So I have 58 days to actually finish this. Now I did manage to grind the entire Absolute Zero playlists, or the Absolute Zero event, and I did manage to get myself the weapons and all the other stuff you get. So let's just see here. Let's just check here. This is the demon. You needed to get this gun at level 50 on the Absolute Zero, which I actually managed to do. Now the Demon is a very strong SMG, one of the strongest SMGs in the game, and so it's very likely that people want this gun. So you had to either pay 50 euros to get this gun, if you start on tier 1. But now the Absolute Zero event is over, so it's technically impossible to get this gun, the Demon. This gun is actually impossible to get now unless you get it in the reserves. Now, in World War II, you can actually, each gun had variants. Now the variants were limited edition and they expire, but the base variants you can get them by playing simply 75 games regardless, or you have used the scrap material, which for some strange reason this game decided to scrap entirely, you know, the crafting material, so you can actually eventually get that gun. Now it's impossible to get this gun now in the game, and so the same applies to this gun right here, the SWAT, which was the final weapon that you get. They are technically impossible to get, but there's a catch. You can still get them, but instead of doing the logical thing of doing a direct purchase like the other, because I wouldn't mind direct purchases, it's not, you know, there's a grind thing, you know, you've missed it, you know, and so now you can, you know, 5 euros or maybe at 10, that's the only thing I accept, so you can get that gun. Notice how the black market is very in your face now, is the first thing you see. What they decided to do is add loot boxes to the game. Now, these I recall are illegal to do in any game now because of the gambling elements. Now you can get the reserves which include the previous events, which were 2, all the items in these by gambling and having a random chance. So let's just say I really want the Demon, didn't have time to get the Demon or the SWAT, because not everyone has the flexible time to do it. Now,
just stand there.
if you haven't done that, if you haven't grinded that, your only method to get these weapons, instead of having a blackjack's direct service, is to gamble your way out to get them. And you know how much stuff there is? You have to gamble through the 200 items, all those stickers and that pointless stuff in the game. Those of the first event, the second event had 100, so it is to 300, and this event, which has another 100, and that gets a total of 400 items. To get one item, get the Demon or the SWAT or anything you want, you have 1 in 400 chance to get it, and the only means to get it, if you missed it up, is to gamble your way in it. That's Activision and Treyarch in a nutshell at the moment, and Treyarch have somewhat proven again that they have the worst DLC or microtransaction system in the game, because Black Ops 3 was horrible and they're implementing the same system as they did with Black Ops 3 to this game, which I don't get it. And the thing is that you can get duplicates in the reserves. Keep in mind that at first you can get the reserves after you finish the challenges or the tier missions. Now you can get duplicates, and when Cold World War II and Infinite Warfare and even in Black Ops 3, you can actually get scrap from them, and in Black Ops 3 you get crypto keys in return, which are used to open more supply drops. In World War II you can earn scrap, and even in Infinite Warfare you earn scrap to get them, so you can get them eventually as your crafting material, so to say. This doesn't have it, so once you get duplicates you're pretty much screwed, because you actually got a duplicate and you got nothing out of it. And this costs 2 euro each. Like, the only means now to get the Demon or the SWAT is to actually gamble your way through him, which is quite shady and quite honestly embarrassing for Activision and Treyarch to even result in this situation to actually get content in this game. Like, this game severely lacks content, and the only way to get content is to pay through it all the time, while you actually pay 60 euros for this game for full price, a AAA title. It's not a free-to-play game. If this was a free-to-play game, I do not mind, but this is not a free-to-play game. Second of all, you see the Outrider. Now, I actually got the Outrider. It's very easy to get them. All you have to do is play one game to get the specialists in this game. But the specialists are a gameplay element in this game, and the gameplay revolves around these specialists, especially multiplayer. This game is built around them. Now, if you actually buy Black Ops 4 today, after the Absolute Zero event has ended, You cannot use zero, and the only way to use zero is to actually gamble your way through it to the supply drop system in order for you to get it, which actually costs money or actually playtime. A long playtime to get that. You have 1 in 400 chance to get zero, a specialist character in the game if you purchase the game now. Imagine releasing a new character in Overwatch or Rainbow Six Siege and you can't use it. Why tie a gameplay element character, which is fundamental to the game, to a progression system, to the actual to this thing, to microtransaction? A character should, if you do a character like this Outrider here, it should be from the get-go unlocked. Now granted, it's the first thing you unlock, which you actually win one game. But if you buy, as I said before, if you buy Black Ops 4 now, there's no way you can get zero now, the previous character that was introduced in this game. I can't get it, and don't be fooled by this. Like, there are some cool stuff which I don't mind, but adding weapons to this game, you know, and some of these weapons like the demon are very strong, and I think these weapons will be very strong usually, and in order to get them you have to grind all to this useless crap that no one cares. Who uses stickers in this game? Like, look at this, look at all the stuff there is here to get what you want. War paints, you know, I don't mind these, you know, customizing characters, but this is a first person shooter, you never see your character anyway. But it baffles me, like, this needs to stop. And the only thing that this needs to stop is people stop buying these things. Like, seriously. These things. Like, there were times where they were selling Raticals. Hopefully there was no one stupid who bought those things. Because if they were, you're giving them the liberty to keep doing this thing. At this current standpoint, I see no reason to play Black Ops 4. I might keep playing it simply because I enjoy this game. And that's why I'm doing this, because this game can be so much better. And it's things that Treyarch and Activision have backwards with God. They're so off touch with the community. This game can die because of this. It's not gonna die because players will still play it, so die is an extreme point. But this game can be so much better. It can be so much better. But they refuse to actually address the actual issues. They don't provide content with the game, and yet they still sell you microtransactions. Now, and if they didn't have a limit to the events, why do you have to put a limit on the events? Like, seriously, why? They should be going on forever. Like, as long as the game life cycle come through. Like, they should, not the event, but the fact that you tie a gun and you can't get it other way around now, that you have to actually resort to putting in loot boxes, which I think they are illegal now because they are gameplay element in the game. This is flat out, you cross the line. And this is the breaking point for me to actually stop playing this game. Seriously. Now, I don't usually put face cam on, but the reason why I put this, even though it's low quality, is because you have to see my disappointment in my face, if you can see it. This has been done in that streak. I'm out, and I'll probably be out for good. Thanks for watching.